So Slayers has a lot of breathings and a lot of demons are in the game, and most people don't know what demon arts or breathings are the best in the game. You feel me? So today we're gonna be doing a tier list on what are the best and worst demon arts, or the best and best demon arts and breathings. Okay. So over this tier we have every breathing and every demon art here, as you can clearly see. So I'm gonna rate each one of these on a scale right here, as you can tell on the tier list. I'm gonna rate them from worst to best and breathings and then demon arts. I'm gonna give my honest opinion on each one of them, and I'm gonna also add the boost to the clans that also make them better to the demon arts, and I'm gonna go over each move on the demon art and breathing to show you which one should be the best or is the best. You feel me? So let's get straight into this, my boys. The first one we have is Akaza. Akaza is honestly pretty solid. It lacks moves though. I think it has like 2 moves. The first move's also pretty. The first move's really broken. So was the second move. It's like the 2 moves are really broken on it, but it only has 2 moves, which is the only bad thing about it. It lacks moves. It's not bad at all, but if it had more moves to it, it'll definitely be a solid S tier. As of right now, I'm gonna definitely give this a B tier, because it doesn't have moves to it, and it actually has no clan boost to the Akaza anyway. So I'm gonna give it B tier because it lacks moves, but the moves do a lot of damage though. They do a lot of damage. Next we have Arrow. Arrow is pretty garbage, not gonna lie. It came out, when it first came out, it was also pretty bad when it first came out. The moves are pretty hard to hit. They're not even that good. But overall, it's this demon art's not good. I don't think nobody even uses Arrow anymore. Arrow is probably like a solid C tier. The only reason I'm gonna give it C tier, not D tier, because it has a lot of moves to it. But it's really bad. It doesn't do any damage. It's hard to hit. Overall, it's just really bad. I wouldn't recommend using it at all. So I'm gonna put that at C tier for right now. And next we have Beast Breathing. Beast Breathing is honestly pretty solid. I think they added 2 more moves to it. Fourth, third, and fourth thing. First thing is good. Second thing is kind of hard to hit, but does a lot of damage though. Third thing is also pretty good, and so is fourth thing. It has a lot of moves to it. All the moves do good damage. The claim boost on it is really good too. And I think overall I'm gonna give this one an A tier for sure, because the boost from the clan is really broken, and that, if you add that to like the actual breathing of Beast, it would definitely be overpowered for sure. And also the moves are also really good in long range, so I'll definitely give this a solid A tier. Next we have Water. Water I think has like the second most moves in the game as of a breathing, so Water's pretty good. It's really good, but the moves do no damage and they're really hard to hit. The moves, they're not that good, to be honest. I think it's the rarest clan right now. The most common clan right now. It's not that good at all. I wouldn't recommend using it, to be honest, because it has a lot of moves, but it's not good at all. The clan boost on it is actually kind of good. It's a little decent. I'm gonna give this one a B tier. I would definitely give it an A tier, but the moves are just so trash that I wouldn't recommend using this. But it's not terrible, but it's just really bad. Like, it does no damage. It's just not it, man. It's just not it. Next we have Insect Breathing. Insect is also pretty solid. The moves are really good. The clan boost is also pretty solid with it too. I think the clan boost gives like 1.6 damage boost on breathing, so that's also pretty solid. It's a strong B tier, but it could be an A tier if they added more moves to it. I'm gonna give this one a B tier for right now. I wouldn't say it's A tier because the fact that it doesn't have that many moves, but it's really good. That's really good. Don't get me wrong. I would use it, but I don't like Insect. Next we have Tamari. Tamari is my favorite demon art, actually. Tamari is super broken. Back when the game first came out, Tamari used to one-shot with all the moves. I'm talking every single move one-shots with Tamari when the game first came out. As of right now, it doesn't one-shot anymore. They nerfed it really hard. But one thing I like about Tamari is that it always does double the hits. So what I'm saying is, like, if I hit it with 1 ball, it would do 2 hits because the AoE on it adds like another hit to it. I think they recently just added 6 arms. 6 arms are also pretty good. It's kind of hard to hit because it doesn't have any AoE. Like, it has 0 AoE, but I think it does 80 per hit at max strength, which is really good. So I'm gonna give this one a solid A tier. This could be an S tier if it was still like one-shot it. If it's still one-shot everything, it would be a solid A tier. But I mean an S tier. But I'm gonna give it A tier for right now. But it's really good. Don't get me wrong. It's really good. I use Tamari as of right now too, so I love it. Alright, next we have Rengoku, or Flame Breathing. Flame Breathing is obviously a S tier. Man, Flame Breathing is so broken. So first thing it does burn damage. All the moves are broken on it, especially the first move. The first move one-shots 90% of the time. Second move is pretty good. You can follow it up after the first move. It definitely a one-shot anything. Honestly, I feel like Flame needs to be nerfed heavily, but they're probably not gonna do that. But it's definitely the big S tier. It's a big S tier. It will definitely be past S tier. Not gonna lie. But this is the best breathing. This is like the best breathing in the entire game. It's probably the best thing in the entire game, to be honest, as of right now. Okay, on to String. String, I think String is the best demon as of right now. String's moves are pretty broken. They added a new move to it that also is kind of OP. Back when this String first came out, it used to one-shot everything. I'm talking everything one-shotted, bro. It was broken. It also is a multi-hit too. You have the pulling move that pulls you in for another M1, which is also pretty solid. I'm gonna definitely give this one an S tier because it's the best demon art as of right now. And all the moves are kind of insane. I think most of the moves auto track too, so that's a plus on that too. So yeah, this is the strong S tier for sure. Strong S tier. Swamp is the worst demon art in the game. That's a D tier. Swamp is just really bad. It's not good for anything necessarily. If you're using PvP or farming, I wouldn't recommend using Swamp at all because it's just so bad. Transportation wise, it's alright, but anything other than transportation, this shit's ass. I'm not gonna lie. If you ever get Swamp, just switch it off because you don't want to use Swamp. Trust me, it's garbage. Alright, next we have Sun Breathing. If this does get added to the game, which I think it will. Sun Breathing is obviously going to be an A tier or S tier. I mean, that's gonna be S tier. I mean, alright, next we have Wind. Wind is really good. So it was a boost on it. The boost that it adds with the Family Clan is really insane too. I think it gets plus 10 strength. Wind moves are also really good. The third move does a lot of I think the third move does around 8 hits. That can do about 30 damage per hit, which is also pretty good. The moves are pretty good, long range, and they also have a lot of AoE to them. I'm gonna give this one an A tier. Might be wondering why am I putting this over Gyu and Insect. It's because the boost on it, the Family Clan boost is so good. So I'm gonna give it an A tier as of right now. Zenitsu or Lightning Breathing. I think Lightning has the most moves in the game. The only down part about Lightning is that it takes so many skill points to get all the moves that you might run out of skill points before you even get to buff your damage or something. The second best breathing in the game, as other than Flame. I think the moves are really good on it. I also love this breathing. All the moves are good. All the moves do decent damage. It has a couple of long range moves too. And honestly, this is an S tier for sure. This is probably the second best thing in the game other than Strength and Flame. So yeah, this is a strong A. I mean strong S for sure. Strong S. I might go with this list though. I might put up Water because Water just has a lot of moves to it, but I don't really like Water like that, so I'm gonna leave it at B tier for right now. Yeah, but it's gonna be the list though, boys. Okay, it's gonna be the list. Yeah, okay. And if you're new to the game, here's your list to know which ones you want to get. But I hope you boys enjoyed the video for today, man. See you boys next video, and as you know, I love you boys, and see ya.